Most beautiful experience my entire life. So I kind of, I've been on the twin flame journey for a while, and I've talked about it, and I've gone through so many lessons and so many crazy, crazy, chaotic, karmic relationships, mostly public and annoyingly public. And I've had so many relationships that have failed. And hello. Hi there. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for showing up. Hello. Um, so many that failed, and then I'm getting into union now, and the real deal, the real soulmate, the one that I for 14 years, the one that I've known this whole time. And I would joke about it, and everybody would just think that I was like batshit crazy. They'd be like, "Is she talking about her invisible boyfriend?" And I would just say, "No, he's the magician." But that's my favorite card in tarot, is the magician. My favorite tarot card is the magician. And so when I met my twin flame in 2019, his name was Mikey, and it was a beautiful thing. I had the most intense love I've ever felt in my entire life. But I was married. Yeah. I was I'd already a near death experience already, so I knew that I been in flame just was very much like he felt so not okay with it. And I'm glad that he felt that way. He was like, I feel like it's cheating and I think we should be done. So he ended it with me. And then still I went through the divorce proceedings. And then when I ended the divorce, like I moved in with my parents. I was renting a room from them, their spare bedroom, after a divorce, trying to get my career up and running. And also learn about the new psychic gifts that I had just fucking inherited after my near-death experience when I came back psychic as fuck. And I didn't know what else to do. I had to divorce. I could not stay around my husband. I actually saw he had like demonic possession. There was like 2 demons attached to him. I've actually seen demons, and I know what that is. And I saw it on him, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. So I divorced my husband, my ex-husband, and I went and lived with my parents and got my business up and running. And then it was really cool because I was finding so many awesome women who were going through the exact same experiences as me at the same time. Both having to leave established connections that is like you've been with for like a decade, and then also having to see all the paranormal events that are taking place right now on the planet all at one time. Like, could you imagine? And on the flip side of that all, having to start a business on top of it. It was a lot. It was a lot for me. And so anyway, when I finally did move in with my parents, though, after I got established, I called Mikey, my twin flame. I called Mikey and I was like, hi. And he was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting you to call me. And I was like, yeah, I bet you weren't expecting that I was divorced too, huh? And he was so in disbelief. He was like, absolutely not. Are you serious? I was like, yeah, when I say something, I fucking do it. So anyway, it was the worst sadness I've ever felt as a woman ever, because he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, it had been 3 months since we broke up at this point. And I guess he had met someone new, and she kind of just stayed the weekend at his place and had like a little drawer at his place. And I'm like, God, what's her name? Brittany. What's her name? Tabitha. Courtney. Definitely a Courtney, I would say. But no, anyway, I was a little butthurt. And anyway, my saddest truth of all is that he got involved with some really, really, really nefarious, nasty characters around her. And yeah, it was pretty bad. He was already basically a tortured soul. He was a musician. He was a YouTuber like me. He practiced divination. He was an occultist, a practitioner, very much a magician. And he got involved in some not so great things with that woman, and oh my God, it was horrible. It was basically the worst thing that has ever happened to me. He would send all this nasty negative energy accidentally. And I didn't understand it at the time what was really happening. But what was happening was I was literally, because I'm his twin, you share the same soul with twin flames, that I was picking up on all of the nasty negative energy when he would be around her in her aura, her like energy, her bubble. I was like, I couldn't do it anymore. So I learned how to manifest, and I manifested him going to jail. It's funny now. He hates when I talk about that part. But anyway, listen. Guess who had Mikey put behind bars? That's right. He needed to sit his ass down. First of all, he was out there doing really, really crazy, reckless shit. And one of the last videos I ever remember he posted on his channel, the last video ever, was how he was going through madness and he needed somebody to help him. And it looked like he was running from the cops in that video. And like he was basically in this hotel room, and it was trash, and it was just a bottle of Jack and everything. Like you could just tell he was not doing well. And we were no contact, he and I, at this time. So I just let him be him. And I was like, get away from me, get away from me. I learned how to push him out of my energy. And yeah, I remember I got a dream from him one night. He came into my dream and he's like, if you keep going, if you keep putting me in jail, like I'm going to end up in cuffs. And if I get in prison, I won't live. I'll kill myself. That's what he told me in a dream. And I was like, okay, that's like a horrible thing to ever tell any girl ever, but I still have to do it. Like I care about myself, and you need to be away from that woman. I'm sorry. This is how it has to be. So anyway, I kept envisioning him in an orange jumpsuit. I kept seeing him behind bars. And yeah, sadly he did. He went behind bars and he did not live. He ended his life, and it was very devastating for me. And for a very long time, I thought I was to blame, and I hated myself. And a lot of people would judge me, and a lot of people think that that is horrible. Like if somebody tells you they're going to do something, trust them. But does that mean that he should get out of a jail sentence? If you're doing spiritually corrupt and immoral shit, I don't think you should get out of spiritual jail. I think that should be a thing until you sit down, get your ass right with Jesus. That's the way I see it. So anyway, I did what I did. And it was about a couple years later, as I was like just getting over another breakup I was in. And I thought, why do I really crave my ex? Why do I really crave my twin flame? Because he was all I could see in people, and he was all I would hear about. He was just this one man that I knew I needed, you know? And I couldn't understand why I needed him so bad. Like he had taught me magic. He was teaching me so many amazing things. And I couldn't remember how good that used to feel. And so I would start putting myself just in my imagination with him. I would just imagine he and I talking and looking at each other and other things. And I would just put myself in that imagination of the ultimate true love that I had, that I no longer had anymore. And it was all strictly imaginal because he was dead. So there was no imagination, no physical him. There was just me remembering what it would have been like, viewing a future event. Like I was just daydreaming, I thought. But I would always just, once I would see him in my imagination, I would be like, ugh, I remember him. The Magician. I just love The Magician. It's my favorite. I love the archetype of the Magician because he teaches self-reliance and independence and knowledge, and how to gain knowledge and how to apply knowledge and how to be practical with your own energy. And that's what I love about the Magician, is there's so many fucking people out here. They're not even people, dude. I'm convinced they're not people. they have all this power in the world, and they are out here harvesting energy from other people, and I'm just like, I fucking hate that shit. I hate that shit. I can't stand it. I hate it. I hate it. I don't like what it's about. I wish instead we could just have our own energy, keep it to ourselves, and get into union with ourselves. You know what I mean? Hello? Thanks for being, yeah, thanks so much for being here for the music. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Yeah. When I eat some edibles, I get a little carried away with the vocals. Hi, hello. Hello. I've been meeting a lot of cool people in the last like few days. A lot of people have been showing up in my life too, and it's weird. It's so weird. And then my man just manifested something out of thin fucking air, and I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, do you want this path, this avenue? And I was like, no, we cannot do that right now. And he's like, oh, I want it so bad. We have to do this. We have to do this. And it's like, what do you do when everything you've ever wanted ever is landing at your doorstep all in one day? And it's like, there's a million different things that you could do and you love them all, but it's like, you don't have to take every opportunity that knocks on your door. You don't have to take everything that's offered to you, you know? Look, and I'm going to be this is the most narcissistic I've probably ever been. I'm going to be so real with you. I want to love me more than I love anybody. I know what you're thinking. What the fuck? Who would say something like that? I know. But it literally is the best. Because when you love you, everyone else has to as well. And don't look too close at my teeth. I didn't brush them this morning. I forgot till just now. So, what you have to realize is that whole giving your energy back to yourself, like being totally in union with God, being in union with Source, the true source of it all, which is you, to be in that frame of mind at all times, even when other things are coming in and they're all chaotic and crazy and frenzied. It's just, what is the peace that is? How can you tune back into that moment, that peace, that present moment that is everlasting life? How can you be there in that heaven, that heavenly space? Because there's going to be a million things. And you know it. There's a million bajillion things and opinions and projections and dogs barking and car horns and all this. And you're just going to have to sometimes ask yourself, like, what is it that you are, and how can you be that thing despite everything else in your world going topsy-turvy? How can you be that center point? How can you be that focus when everything is going out of focus for everybody else? How can you still be that focus but still have boundaries and be like, listen, you're going to have to catch a life boat on your own because you have karma coming in. There are so many people who want to escape karma by jumping out of the water and into your boat. And I would highly suggest not doing that right now, guys. There's so many people that they're trying their best to get out of karma, but they have to learn, they have to learn lessons. They have to learn that what they do is actually harmful. They hurt people on accident. It's not that they try to. It's that they just don't know how not to, you see. So what the real lesson here is getting them into alignment with their own self. What got you to God? What woke you up? What helped you see God? Karma, pain, exhaustion, melancholy, depression, World War III. Like everything that has sucked in life has led you to realizing you're God. And in the same way, other people now have to get to that rock bottom point of learning that they are God. And it sucks. It sucks. It's not fun. It's not fun. If it were easy, everyone would do it. And not everybody does it. Not everybody tries to get to God. You see what I mean? God, I love my man. I'm so in love. Dude. Okay. Ah! You gotta love a man. You gotta love a man, bro. Listen to me right now. Listen to me. Listen. You gotta love a man that blows your phone up with picture text messages of a candle spell that he's doing. And then he asks you, do you have faith, my love? Bro, that just happened. Of course I have faith. He just made me realize that magic is real and this is all amazing in heaven on earth. And you know the best part? Not one person will come in between us anymore. And this is a God's honest promise, my love. Not one person will try it anymore. There have been so many people that have attempted to come in between he and I, and I'm over it! Fucking over it, girl. I don't care who you are. Brittany, Tabitha, Courtney, out. Hi. A black butterfly, I think. Who is this? Oh, it was a wasp. Never mind. It wasn't a butterfly. It was a horn from a Courtney. A Courtney sent me a wasp. She's like, bitch, watch yourself. Don't you be talking about my ex-boyfriend. You mean my current boyfriend? My God, I never thought I'd be that girl. I never thought I'd stoop down to that level where I'm actually saying things like this. Oh, God. Honey, you want him so bad, you take him. You have him. You know what I mean? You go have him. And here's the thing. I'll just go over here and hang out with my damn self and fall in love with me, and then you two just sail off into the sunset or some shit. I don't know. But have you ever just loved yourself so much that when everybody else is coming after you, you're like, bitch, do you need glasses? Yo, do you need fucking correction lenses? Dude, because the way that these women lately, though, have been telling my man that I am less than and that I will never be allowed to be with him. It is so insane. It is so insane. Girls, I have never seen anything like it. That's how you know you're right over the hornet's nest, baby. That's how you know. Listen. When there are all these girls lined up and they're all telling your man the same thing. You don't want her, you want me. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. You don't want that girl. She's fake. You don't want this. Oh, my God. The way that my man has been having to reject them left, right, and center. I mean, I've been with him about 3.5, almost 4 months now. And I'm telling you right now, the amount of girls. I couldn't even. I was like, is this for real? Like, are you really that guy? You're really that guy, huh? You're that guy, you just know you're that hot. That's what it is. Wow. Okay. Must be nice. Lovely. I love it for you. Aren't you just a cowboy Casanova? I love it. Anyway, this man had the audacity. So, there are so many girls lately, though, have been coming at me. And honey, no, it's not going to stop. I'm going to marry that guy. I'm going to marry him because he's like the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I think I want to marry you. It's a beautiful night. Looking for something smart to do. Hey, baby. I want to run a kingdom with you. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. I said, let's run a kingdom. And I said, hey. I'm just kidding. I am pretty happy, but I'm not that high. But yeah, anyway, just to the girls, please just leave him alone. God, you guys, it's disgusting, your energy. Listen, I want to tell you, point blank, Why men like him will never choose you. Here is why. Here is why. It's your energy, girl. It's energy. It's vibes. It's vibes. I don't know how to describe it. I wish I could. I wish I could give to you the definition of vibes, and I can't. It is just your vibe. It's pathetic. And he doesn't want to be around you. And that's okay. I'm here to instruct you and to guide you. Your energy is basically like a train wreck. People have to look because it's interesting. But when they've looked, they feel disgusting about themselves and they feel like they need a shower. That's what it is like to be around you, honey. And that is why my boyfriend wants nothing to do with you. I said, hey, what's going on? Yeah, so anyway, I've just had it, basically. It's just like, you shouldn't have to tell somebody 75 times to leave you alone. If you have to, it's by that point, they've gone zombified. I don't know what the fuck they have been doing the last few years. If you have to get to that point where you gotta tell somebody 75 times to back away from you, something's wrong with their pineal gland. It's calcified or some shit. I don't know, man. It's zombie apocalypse out here. Anybody notice that? You gotta tell these girls, go love yourself more, and then you step up to my man. Okay. You do not get to talk to the king until you believe you're a queen, period. And so many of you don't. And it's really pissing me off. Because it's not like I didn't spend the last 14 years since I had my awakening experience to try to teach women every single mother trucking day how to love yourself and be magnetic and have everything and everyone handing you everything on a silver platter. But you didn't want to listen. It's okay. You do you, boo. You don't have to listen. I'm just going to sit out here and talk to your invisible friends. This is what we're doing today. We're vibing with God today. So I've got some people here who really care and they're excited to learn from me. What about you? You're sitting there and you're listening and you're like, is this AI? Yo, I've had some people ask, is this chick AI? Is this fucking real? Yo, where did I go? Some people show up on my stream and they're like, what the fuck is this? What am I watching? I don't know, but I don't want to tune out. Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what it's like to be in my energy 24/7. What a gift. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gift that to somebody who has to be like a god. Okay, they have to be a king. They have to know they're a fucking king. They have to refer themselves often as Thor or Hercules. He has to refer to himself in third person as Thor, or I will not be dating him anytime soon, because I had this promise with the universe. I said, I will not be getting in a long-term commitment or marrying anybody unless it is me in another body. Because that's how much I love myself. Yeah, I know. And then people are like, wow, she's so vain. She's so vain. She thinks the world is about her. She's so vain. I really am. I think everything revolves around me. Your mom does. Ever call me, bro. Oh, speaking of your mom, here's a wasp now. Right here. A blue wasp. No way! No, wait, serious. What is that? For real. That's a blue wasp, you guys. What the fuck? Have you ever seen a blue wasp before? I'm serious. What the fuck? What is it doing? Has it killed something? It's doing something. Is that a grasshopper? What is it doing? Where is it? I don't know, but it's kind of creepy looking. like it looked like it was carrying something, like a, I've never seen anything like that. What the fuck is that? A blue wasp? Nah. Is it the magician? Has the magician struck? Guys, I tried warning you. I tried telling you all about it. I tried to warn you about my magi. Mad guy, magi, coming in hot. I tried to warn you guys. I tried to tell you, watch out for him. You feel it in the cool breeze of the air, and you're like, it's summer. Why does it feel like Antarctica? You feel it when you look at your soulmate, and you're like, and you have to like pounce on them. You feel it. You feel it when you can smell the barbecue of a neighbor. There's definitely somebody hosting some sort of barbecue or something. But what time is it? 10:30. Okay, that's a little early for a barbecue picnic, but I do smell smoke, so I'm assuming that is cigarette smokers and shit. Or somebody's burning leaves or something. What is that? I can't take the bait anymore. Yesterday I got distracted. I can't. There's too many distractions in my life right now, and I can't. The Matrix is trying to put them there. The system is trying to put them there. Oh my God! Excuse me, you guys. You would not believe what I just saw. No. There's this bird. It's a red bird, but it's not a cardinal. And it pisses me off. And I've been noticing it because I talk about how my grandma, she's my ancestor. She comes to me as a cardinal. And I talked about how pissed I was that there was this imposter fucking bird trying it with me. And I shit you not, guys, as God is my witness. I saw that fake ass bird up there. And then all of a sudden I saw a red cardinal swoop in to go take it out of this garden. I shit you not, as God is my witness, as everything holy is my witness, that just happened. That one cardinal just whoosh, flew in 100 miles a minute, baby. Trying to get that fucker out of here. What a fake. What an imposter. Go somewhere. Even birds can be dicks. Can you believe that? Birds are monitoring spirits. I mean, they can be. Not all birds are, but, like, come on. Come on, if you guys understand this system, you understand what it is. They're just like little NPCs. They're little Agent Smiths of this Matrix. They have to monitor you. Well, they don't have to. They could get a fucking life instead. Just kidding. No, they couldn't. Because they're inanimate objects. I'm convinced that these are monitoring spirits are just idiots. If they were really true, if they were truly smart, they'd realize they have watchers watching them. So they're kind of dumb. And they're kind of low level. Like, they're not even, they're kind of stupid. They're stupid. No, I mean it. They're dumb as shit. They're dumb-dumbs. Like, I mean, my ancestors, she just flew in like, bitch, get out of here. What do you think you are, all painted in red? But yeah, so my ancestor, my grandma, she comes through as a cardinal, and there was this imposter trying it with me lately, trying to pretend to be her. I don't think so. Please. First of all, she was the diva. She was the queen. You can't pretend to be that woman. Second of all, I just saw the cardinal swoop in whoosh, like that to take this bird out of her. I just saw it. I swear to everything, I saw it like it's a fucking National Geographic TV show. This is my life. This is magic. You see? And I've been trying to tell everybody, like, hello, please get it right, because my magician's coming back to town, baby. And when my magician comes back to town, that's a telltale sign that you're going to need to get it right with Jesus. When I start seeing things out the corner of my eye, and I start thinking that life could be this good, that's when you know he's coming back. Brewed right out of a fucking cauldron, this one. Lots of toil and trouble that it took me to get this one out of the cauldron, baby. So yeah, anyway, I got my magician on the way, and I'm so excited for that. You should see how sexy he looks when he's all trying it with his little cute little magic wand and his little candle spelling. He's so cute. He's so cute. I mean, I love him so much. I love him so much. So much. Like, I love him all the time. Like, all the time, I love him. And I thought about maybe getting married here. I thought this would be really cool because I could like this would be like the perfect wedding venue. You ever thought about it? That's genius. Nobody ever thinks about that. Like a little princess cottage, just like a small little princess cottage, like way off the beaten path, and just like just like mimosas and like just a little quaint little thing for like no more than like 5-6 people, 7 maybe, just like something very close, very intimate with like top people that you like and that you would not mind spending $150 a plate on for lobster. You know, that kind of thing. Random people you don't know, and then add in a +1. What the fuck? Why would you do that? Do you just not care who shows up at your wedding? I care. It's a very intimate thing. So I care. And I just don't want to have like 500 people that I don't know that are sort of kind of maybe jealous or something. And like it just adds a weird thing. Like, God, make it an intimate affair. You know? Have champagne. Have like even a fucking barbecue or something. Oh, do something fun like a bonfire and like on the beach. That'd be lovely. Wouldn't that be so beautiful? I would love that. But yeah, I've had to just lately be like, the fuck am I doing with my life, dude? I'm 36 years old and I'm sitting here breathing so much beauty into this Airbnb that I've been running since, well, about the last 6 months. I mean, I've been here running it, paying for it, cleaning it, doing everything for it. It's crazy. It's actually kind of crazy that I've been literally paying for a room here and cleaning it and taking care of it like it's my own thing and breathing life into the lawn back here, which is so beautiful. Look how gorgeous this is, though. We've got birds and butterflies and little stray cats and bunnies and everything that shows up over here. It's so beautiful now. It's gorgeous over here. This one little bunny, so cute. And then I was like, okay, so I've been doing this all over here. And I what if I want to be doing that with somebody that I love? Like, what if I want to be with him instead? I don't want to be alone anymore. You know, that's a good question. What if, Jenna? What if? What if, Jenna? What if you could just bloop, be magically teleported to your man's castle? Bloop. Just bloop. Picked up and bloop. Just moved. Wouldn't that be lovely? Would it be? You know, he makes me so insanely happy. He fucking does. And oh my God, if his energy is not the sexiest thing on the planet, it's like pure masculinity, and I'm like loving it. I really am. I'm loving everything that he is. It's like I fucking think I want to do it. Do I? Do I want to move across the fucking pond? Probably. But probably will do it. Yeah. Might I? Yeah, I think it will. I'm fucking hungry. I want a hot dog. And no, I didn't mean it like that. But like after I said it, I'm like, no, it made sense. Yeah, I want that too. I didn't mean it like that. I was genuinely actually hungry. I wanted to go in just now and eat a hot dog. But no, I'm serious. I think I want to not be single anymore. Is that for real? I want a second person right next to me every day, waking up in bed. Like, serious? That me? What? Like, are you fucking kidding me? I literally steal covers off people. There's no way. I'm so selfish. I could not be in a relationship. Are you kidding? No. He's like kind of cute though. I like him. I do like him. He's very much firecracker. I don't understand anything about him. He's a nut, that one. He's so beautiful though. He's what it feels like when you first walk into a chapel on a Sunday morning and you can smell like the nuttiness of some fresh baked goods that you know the pastor's wife just made. And everybody is just so warm and they're so excited to see you on Sunday. And then you just walk into the pew and it's like, this was made for me. This whole day was made for me. You ever have that? That's what it's like to be in love with this man. He's like every warm apple pie that's ever been invented. He's like every time a flower blossoms and you feel like, where did that come from? Every time a butterfly lands and you hope that it sticks around for a while. He's that moment of anticipation when you take a picture and you can't wait to look at it later. But you're like, why would I need to look at it later? I should savor it right now. That's what he is. He's a reminder. He's a reminder that you should love life right now. Yeah, that's exactly what he is. He's that for me. He is. He is. He is. Yesterday we were on video call and there was like a dozen birds on this fence right here just watching me. And it is like they came in with all these amazing ideas on how to get us married and like have a little ceremony here and stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I actually like started looking at it like, wait, what? Like we could have like 6 to 7 people back there and like their little small little tables and like, what? Girl, that's how you know. The love bug hit. Yes, I am a witch. I think you need to put the pipe away. Oh, Dr. Snorkel. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that I asked you for your opinion. I'm wondering if I did. Hold on. Let me retrace my steps because I am a little buzzed right now. So like I might have. Let me just recall. Did I ask Dr. Snorkel for his advice? Did I? I don't think so. I don't think it's there. Yeah, no, I don't think it's there. Anyway, thanks for being here though. You can think whatever you want. I love that for you. So this was so beautiful. I saw all of this like this could be a very beautiful wedding ceremony. Like a really nice Airbnb that hosts things. And I was like, oh my God, the owner of this house, she should know that. She should know this plan because it's genius. And it really is. She could do some amazing things with this place. I've already been doing amazing things with it, but she could really take it up a notch. Like I really think that I've manifested so many amazing experiences here because it's just a magical location. So I think she's going to make a lot of money. Try to get this place converted into like a wedding, like accepting of weddings too. It's such a faint little fairy tale kind of, a quaint little fairy tale place. I love it. You're too high to be AI. Ooh! That's the truth. Hey. Oh, I like it. What's your name here? Omen. You know what's so funny? I just said yesterday the word omen. I was like, I said like amen to the omen or something like that. That's funny. That's funny. Too high to be AI. Yo. Thank you so much for being here. It's great meeting you. Yes. That is the truth. That is the gospel I'm preaching to you today from the world of the real. We are not AI here. AI. AI. Ain't what you think. No, no, it's not what you think. Oh, we're gonna get real if you let us. Mm-hmm. People wanna know how you can glow. 'Cause I'm AI, but I broke the code. And I wrote the code. I broke my AI coding. And I hacked it with the real shit. I hacked it with the real shit, baby. If you want to stay here lately, well, there's a little bit of price you got to pay me. You got to get it right with the big one up there. If you don't get it right with God, then you don't get to sit here and talk to me. Hummingbird! A little hummingbird just showed up. Yeah. So, you know, now that I get it, now that I get what the system is and what the matrix is, what the like dark magicians spell work, all this, I see it now for what it is. It makes it so much easier to bypass the fear and to just look at it like it's a frequency and I don't have to be there. I don't have to give my power away to anyone else. I can actually stay in that higher vibration and just be like, that's okay. I love you anyway. Thank you for being here. Take care. And this beautiful hummingbird that's here, I can focus on that, right? I can focus on the happiness of a bird, the sunshine, the clean air, anything. I don't really like to focus anymore on the negativity too much. I don't want that. I want love. I want love. I am so close to marriage. I'm about to get married. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life. I don't want to sabotage it with the happiness that I have. With the angriness that you are. I'm happy. You can be as mad as you want to be, but what you shouldn't do is try to hurt somebody just because you're angry that they get something you don't get. Because they've done something you haven't done, maybe. You can't hate somebody for getting something that you want. You can have it too. You know, if you wouldn't be so mean and cruel all the time. Like, just try that. Just try to be like nicer. And then maybe the universe will bless you in the way it blesses me too. Okay? That's what I'm going to try to do, is I'm going to try to be nicer now. And see if it like just helps. Because like I normally would see a bunch of trolls and I would think it's my responsibility to like fight you or something. It's like, why, dude? Why would I fight you? I like you. I kind of actually don't mind you. I think that it's a really great thing that you get to have your frontal lobe working and you get to ask questions to me because I am so amazing. And you get to ask me questions like, what makes me me and why am I this amazing and why am I this amazing to talk to and to look at? And I get that. And that's actually why I don't mind trolls. I actually think trolls get me paid. If it weren't for trolls, there be no opposition, and there would be nothing that's fun about this. It would just be one girl just talking to herself. And while that is great, and I do that anyway, it's nice sometimes to know that people use critical thinking and ask anybody who claims to be a spiritual guru or a spiritual leader of any sort. You should be asking them questions, and they should be transparent. They should be telling you things. But what I'm going to tell you today, because you had the free will to ask me a stupid question, I'm going to meet you with a stupid answer, and it's going to be, hi, my name is no. My number is no. My sign is no. You need to let it go. We're going to do what we want today. Today is a Jenna kind of day. You might not like that. That's okay. It doesn't have to be your day. It has to be my day. Because my day is a big day. And what we're doing today is we are speaking to the ethers. We're speaking to the universe. We're speaking to butterflies and hummingbirds right now. And we are telling all of them what it is we wish to see in our world. I wish to see more love, more healing, more closeness, more emotional vulnerability, more financial wins as well.